Hi guys, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be talking about how to start an auto glass stone chip business, and I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. I've been in the business for 8 years now, and it has turned out to be very successful for me, and it's very simple. And I believe that if I share with you the simple steps, that anybody can do it as long as you want to, and you put in the work that's required to do so. So let's start with the tools that you're going to need. Um, you're going to need approximately $500 to $600 to start this business, tools wise. So you can get a kit online, a stone chip repair kit, and I'm going to share with you where to get the kits and what is a good kit and what is not later in the video. So to start, I'll show you what I use. So this is a kit from Equalizer. You can get similar kits online on eBay or through some US sites that are basically identical. The most important thing is that you get a quality kit and quality resin. So this kit will run you about $350 plus shipping. The price will depend on what company you buy it from. Now inside this kit, you're going to have a few main tools, and everything is replaceable. You only need to buy the kit once, and if something goes, you can replace just that item. You don't need to buy a whole new kit. I like to have two kits because if you're going to be doing this business, if something happens to your tools, or if anything goes bad, you have a spare of everything with you at all times, and that way you keep your customers happy. So, where do we begin? In the kit will come a Dremel. So this is just your basic cordless Dremel. You want to make sure it's cordless because a lot of job sites won't have power. So there it is. And the important part about the Dremel is that it's small, it's easy to handle, and that you have a glass bit. That's the most important part here, is you have a glass bit on there, and that comes with a kit, and you can order replacements once you need them, if they go dull or if they break. This is a really important tool, and you want to make sure that you replace the batteries regularly, because if you get a call and your batteries are no good, you're going to be in trouble, and I've been there. Second piece is this little tool here. Now what this will do is, this is the actual tool that'll do the repair with the resin. So it will, you drop the resin into here, and this O-ring right here will go on top of the chip. So you look through the hole and you put it right on top of the chip, right in the center, and then you suction this down so it's going to stay put on the glass. This is now in the center of the stone chip, and your next step is to now slowly drop this down so it's nice and flat. Once it goes flat with the windshield, you want to turn it about half a turn more just so it gets a nice seal, and at the same time you want to make sure it's level with this adjustment here, and so the slope will be proper and it'll be flat. Once you have that on the stone chip, you will grab your resin. Now this is the resin I use. Quick Fix windshield repair resin. It's ultra thin, which is what you want. There's a 1-800 number there if you would like to order what I'm using. This is the best stuff that I could find. I buy it from PPG, which is now called PGW, which is an OEM glass brand company. So this is top-notch stuff. This bottle here it'll run you about $40, but you can literally do probably up over 100 repairs with this. And for dealers, I charge $56 Canadian per repair, so you can see the profit margins there. It's very good. Now the second thing, the second kind of resin that you're going to have in the kit, that resin I just showed you, it's ultra thin, so that's what you're going to fill the crack with. You're going to fill the stone chip with that, and then you're going to have what's called the pit filler resin. Now once a repair is done and sealed, you're going to have a little groove on the top of the chip. Now that's from the little pit left over. The crack will be fixed, the chip will be sealed, but it just won't be flush with the glass. That's where this comes in. It's not as thin, so it holds its shape better, and we use this as a top coat, and we cure it, and then we file it down with a square edge blade. So you file it down with one of these. Make sure you're not reusing these. This one is dirty. We would never use this on a glass. I'm just showing you what it is, but you want to make sure you're only using brand new blades, diamond cut, safe for glass, for each repair. So you want them to look nice and fresh, clean, and otherwise you could have a risk of scratching. You don't want to scratch the glass. So back to the little section here. You have it on your chip. You have everything mounted. This is right in the center. The resin gets dumped in the top. About 8 drops. If it's a really big chip, you want to do 10. And then in your kit will come this tool here. With this tool, what it does is it has a little O-ring here which will seal, and that goes in here, and as you spin it down, it's going to start to pressure that resin through this and down into the glass, into the crack. So you keep spinning it, and you will feel it kind of get harder to turn, and probably about there you're just going to slow down and you're going to take it easy, and only with experience will you know how much you can turn without actually breaking the glass. So you just go a quarter turn at a time. Through experience and feel, you'll know exactly when to stop. Okay. Then another thing your kit is going to come with. So right now I'm just explaining the items in your kit so you kind of know what they are and what their purpose is. This right now is not instructions on how to fix the chip, it's just so you understand what your tools are for. Your kit is going to come with a bunch of this. So this is just plastic. It's plastic, and what you do is you cut them in little squares with your knife, and this is a used one, of course it would be nice and clean. So you cut them in little squares, and what this is for is when you remove this, so once you've injected the resin in and it's time to remove this, you set this here first. So you grab the plastic, you set it here, and so when you remove this, the plastic stays on the glass and it holds the resin in until it cures, so it doesn't spew everywhere. These work really nice, and they do come with your kit. So that is the purpose of that. There's one more item that comes with your kit. That item I don't recommend you use. It is a UV light. It'll be a little battery powered fluorescent UV light, usually purple in color. I don't recommend you use that. It's poor quality, and they will let you down. They've let me down a number of times. So what I've done is I've built my own, really simple, not too expensive, probably going to cost you about $75, but mine has lasted 2 years, still running strong. Works great. And what it is, instead of using that little battery operated UV light thing that has always broken down, you can, however, get a really expensive one and try different ones, but I've been there. I wasn't really happy with it, so I just built my own. What it is, I have a suction cups here. So I bought this here. This was about $10, this orange suction cup. And then here is it's just a lamp that I got at the hardware store, and I took the handle, the rest of the handle that goes down onto the floor, off. So these are the wires that are left over, and I left a little arm here that'll let me point it in any which direction, and extremely long cable. I have a power inverter in my glass van. You can get one for your automobile as well, so you're able to plug this in. It doesn't take much power, so the light will turn on anywhere you go. Now the light bulb here, this is a tricky part. This is a UV light bulb, so you can get that at a pet store for lizards and different things that require sunlight. Get the strongest one that they have. I believe this one cost me $30 or $40 for the light bulb. It's been 2 years, still working great, and it's never let me down. Of course, it's good to have a backup light bulb in the vehicle at all times in case that one's out. The reason why you need a UV light is that is the only way that the resin cures. So you don't heat it up to cure it. You don't give it time for it to cure. It's only in sunlight. UV rays will be the only thing that'll cure it. Now, if you're doing it in a cloudy day, or if it's nighttime, or if it's in a garage, it's not going to cure. That's why you need artificial sunlight. So the UV light bulb. Okay, that's about it. Now, another thing that the tool that you'll need, it doesn't come with the kit, but it's just a trick that I've learned over the years, so I have it and I recommend it, is you will need a lighter. So make sure you get a lighter, any one. It could be just a regular one or one like this. I like this one because it can get in tight spots. If the stone chip's down by the cowl, I can get in there. The reason you'll need a lighter is when you have the resin connected to the suction on the glass, you go in with the lighter and you heat it up from inside the car, and that allows the crack to expand ever so slightly, allows the resin to come in. It also heats up the air, and that allows any stuck air to rise and get out and allow the resin to come in to give you a better finish and a more reliable repair. So that's a little trick. First you use the lighter, and then what I do is I grab my knuckles and I vibrate the glass, just tap it all around slightly. So if there's a locked air bubble in there, it will allow it to come loose and out of the crack, and it'll let the resin come in. So now those are the tools that you're going to need. The next step is what really we want to talk about in this video, were how to start a stone chip, glass chip business. Now, it's very simple. So buy these tools I've mentioned. Make sure it looks the same as what I have here. That's basically all you need to get started, tools wise. The next thing is you need practice. You have to practice a lot. These kits usually come with practice pieces. If not, go to the junkyards and just practice on different chips as much as you can, because it is something that comes with feel, and you will end up mastering it. Once you've practiced and you're confident, make sure you register yourself a business. So you can do that online. I believe it's only like $70 right now. And then set up your tax registration number. After that, you're going to need the business license number and the tax registration number, because a lot of business comes from dealers, mechanic shops, and body shops. This should be your focus. You should not focus on general public too much, because although you could make a lot of money from it, if you want steady business, if you want a flow of business without worrying and with knowing that you're going to get a call daily, weekly, and monthly, stick with places that will be return calls, such as dealers, mechanic shops, body shops. These places are scouting in the cars for you, and you just give them a good deal and give them good work, and that's it. They will call you, you'll go there, and you'll make amazing money very, very easily. So once you focus on these places, you're basically set. That's it. You set up your account, you go there, they call you. All you need is, you don't even need a work van. As long as you have an ADB car and these tools and a phone, that's it. That's everything you need to make a very, very successful income. Now, I charge $56 per stone chip for dealers. Sometimes to general public, I will give them a deal, and I will do a stone chip for $35. I charge them a little less than dealers. Now, depending on where you go, they might negotiate your price. I would say, as long as it's $25 or more per stone chip repair, it's worth your time to accept it and to go with it. Each chip will take you approximately 15 minutes to repair. So at $25 per 15 minutes, it's not so bad. You're working at about $100 an hour if you have steady work. Now you know kind of where to go, what to buy. If you have any questions on how to do the repair, or if you have any questions on setting up a business, if you have any questions on how to approach dealers and mechanic shops, please let me know. I would love to answer all your questions. This has worked for me, and there's a lot of ways to expand from this, because once you're in with these dealers and shops for doing stone chip repairs, if you felt like it, if you want to, you can move on to doing full windshield and glass repairs, and you're already in with them, so it's easy to move on with more services. Or if you want to get into small upholstery repairs, things like a rip on the seats, little niche things like that, it's very, very simple to get in once you're in with these dealers. So this is an amazing stepping stone. You're going to make a lot of money if you work hard at it, and it's very simple to do. It's a proud job to have, because you're doing something that they're calling you in for. These are shops that they're fixing everything on the car. Body shops are repairing everything, and dealers that are looking for quality work, and they're calling you to do it. So it's a great feeling to have, and it's a very successful business if you want it to be. And you can grow from there. You can, the more dealers you have, you can hire workers to run around and take care of them for you. Alright, I hope this video helped you. If there's any questions, please let me know, and I'm very, very happy to answer them, because this is what I do for a living, and this is how I support my family, and it's been really, really good for us. Thank you.